Okay. Okay, hey everybody, welcome to my live. I'm live again, and this is going to be a part 2 of the live I had posted of Wizard Liz. So, I mean, not of her, but just basically saying why I never watched her. Because there was some things that she had said in like one of the videos, like I was only maybe 2-3 minutes in, and it was just enough for me to know, like, no, this is not it. Okay. So let's pull up this first video, and like I just clicked on the first video that was on there. So the first video was how to get cheated on. So let's just hear it so I could tell you. And her channel is The Wizard Liz. So
so much that he got into debt. To me, it's so
wait, let's read. Let's watch the first one.
again.
Hey.
And I think, look, when you are coming out of something that is super traumatic and a very traumatic bounce quickly into something else because you haven't healed from that relationship yet. So often what happens is your cycle will get repeated. It won't get healed through another person. I'm very patient with.
So like I said in my last live. Oops. Sorry. I don't know why I'm getting texted right now. But when you're healing, like, do you have maybe like a set time that you know that you'll be done healing? Or like when you scratch yourself, you have a wound, you figure in maybe 2 weeks it'll be completely healed. So I think that's just such a scam to be telling people to heal and knowing that that's going to take the rest of their life to do. I would say learn some skills, just not getting things off your chest. So that's just, I guess, my psychological take on that. Okay, and
Look, when you are coming out of something that is super traumatic and a very traumatic relationship.
when you get out of a very traumatic relationship, first of all, it wouldn't be traumatic in the first place if you had more men that you were talking to, that you could say deuces to the man that's putting you through it and go be with this other man that's going to treat you right. There should be several men on your roster, on your list, that you know that these men would step better than he does and support the lifestyle that you want. The lifestyle that you want may not be going through it and getting abused, right? I hope not. But if that's what you that's just one way to avoid it. Let's start there, okay? Now, that was only 10 seconds, so
You cannot really bounce quickly into something else.
yes, you can. If you went through a traumatic relationship, you can bounce into something else quickly. You can't if you're used to going through things and then having to sit with them for a long time. And that's why you put yourself in more situations like this. Like, this is the cycle that's repeating because you take it so personal. Like, obviously, yeah, I'm not saying if a man is beating on you or treating you all types of way, get a man who can't handle him and call the police. How about that? You can't be going back and forth and getting into fights with grown men. That's what the police are for. Call another grown man that can handle them. About getting into something else quickly, you can most definitely get into something else quickly. Like, this is a lot of mistakes. I mean, this is a lot of mistakes. This is a mistake that a lot of women make, right? Let me drink some water. This is a mistake a lot of women make. You go through it with a man and you reserve yourself from the world and dating because you went through it with a man. Like, do you see how you're setting yourself up? So, no, don't listen to the you can't get over things quickly or you can't move on to things quickly. This is why you learn to prioritize your emotion, right? Like if you prioritize your emotion, you would either A, not be with someone who gets you, makes you want to get out of character and use up your emotion, right? Because you understand how valuable they are. And two, you wouldn't take it personal. And you understand that I'm saving these emotions for something that's actually important for people that have been around me. You know, like I say, family members, close friends. If a death happens, accidents happen, that's when you use your emotions. Okay, let's continue.
because you haven't healed from that relationship yet. Your cycle. So often, what happens is your cycle will get repeated.
Your cycle will get repeated if you don't notice patterns and really love yourself. If you really love yourself, you see something that you didn't like before, you're going to make sure that doesn't happen again because you're not going to put yourself through that, right? So that's another thing that I just don't agree with. Stop. I really wish these psychology coaches or life coaches, I'm not saying she's a life coach, but these YouTubers stopped saying that. I need to hear what she said again.
So often, what happens is
Oh, about your cycles. Cycles repeated, trauma, heal from the trauma. Look, I know about trauma. And I know what it's like to just live in it and have to constantly remind myself, oh, well, you have to heal first. That will have you going, not insane, but be questioning like, okay, well, when do I hit this marker where I'm like, okay, you know what, I've healed up pretty well. You know, I can go ahead and take this band-aid off and yeah. Hey, welcome in. So, yeah, it's just a scam that I think people, I mean, there's cycles within negative beliefs and self-taught beliefs or learned beliefs. These cycles, the cycle in that sense is that you are always, something happens and you think about it. That's just like a neural pathway though. That's just developed, that has developed in your brain because of how often you went through it. But you need to learn to not act on these neural pathways that you have, like the same way you decipher good from wrong in your day-to-day life. You need to learn skills, research some skills, not just, you know, calling somebody and venting. That is a cycle that can be repeated, but you notice it's within yourself. You can't be going through experiences with people and saying, this is a cycle, and if I don't heal from it, I'm going to repeat it with the next person. No, that's just you accepting less. Like, that has nothing to do with your negative. I mean, it does, like what you accept from it has to do with your negative beliefs, but why you continue to go with it, like you can't just be using it as an excuse. Like, you have to get better, and you're the only one that's gonna really get yourself there. So
is
not get better, prioritize your emotions and the time that you spend thinking on things wiser. If you have a negative belief, negative thought, flip it.
your cycle will get repeated.
Okay.
It won't get healed through another person.
Okay. You get with a man in a relationship, he talks down on you, he doesn't buy you anything. You feel alone, stuck, and lost, and like a doormat. You know what part of yourself can heal through another person is when you know what you don't want because of how much you love yourself, that you know that you won't settle for less or settle for what they're doing that you don't like, but and also don't settle for less, right? You meet another person that does those things, boom, healed through another person. Like if you're gonna be if it's gonna take you that long to heal by yourself, then just bring in another person. Like, come on, like just make it a play. The healing. Okay? So boom, there you go. I'm healed through another person. Like you went through hell and back with a man and he didn't buy you anything. Then you meet a man and he buys you everything and you can relax and chill and be passenger princess. Boom, healed through another person. You did it. Okay? And I don't mean to be so blunt and short, but when you really not I didn't lose my mind, but I was starting to be like, it's my watch. Like, when am I gonna be done healing? You feel me? Like you can't just be thinking, been there, done that. So that's why I'm on here telling you guys, stop talking about I need to heal first. You need to go spend some man's money instead of trying to tell him what you went through and what you're scared of and what the last dude did to you and oh my god, like I just don't know if I can do this again. Like you are just not doing this right. Like that's why you can't heal, because you keep talking about it.
I'm very patient with people.
And also, this is just an energy take, but when you tell people things that you go through, in their mind, that's going to be the image of you. The more people think about you this way, the more it's going to carry on in your life. You know, like people that present themselves with money or post themselves with new cars every week, in their mind, they're thinking, yo, people know I get new cars every week, so that's just what I'm going to get. So, yeah, I'll probably make
But that
another
was
video
something
about this.
shocking.
Hold on. Okay, let's hear the next one.
With the cheating, like, oh my god, he never left my side. Never, ever, ever. Like, even if I would push him to go to the US, go see your family, he would go for 2 days and he would come back. His phone was always open. I knew his password. He knew my password. We had
She's
one
gorgeous.
phone that was connected. So,
Face cards.
like, oh my god, he never left my side.
See? Look, she did do good by, like, that man just always wanted to be next to her, and like, not gonna say that she did it. Like, I'm not just picking apart things that she's saying. I'm just using them as examples. She did do some, great things that checked off the list, getting money first, getting gifts, getting this and that. Yes, I understand. But I'm just using this as
Never, ever, ever. Like, even if I would push him to go to the US, go see your family, he would go for 2 days and he would come back. His phone was always open. I knew his password. He knew my.
there's no reason for a man to be having all access to your phone and you having all access to his. I mean, it's one thing, yeah, like you have access to his, but not him having access to yours all the time. There's no mystery, like look, the days that he was gone, maybe he didn't have that phone with him. So he was like, oh my god, I wonder what she's doing. Like, it's the mystery behind a woman that will have them attached and have them cleaned onto. But that's one mistake. You should not even care about going on his phone like that. TBH. Never.
Password. We had one phone that was connected. So his messages, his FaceTime, everything will get received on that phone, and mine too. So we were really up in each other's business. He had my location, I had his location.
Why do you have your location, honey bun? Why are you sharing your damn location? I'm just fine. I understand, like, when women are pregnant, they share their location and stuff, but not when, you're married. Like, it's just too much. Like, you can't, I don't know how old she is, but sharing location is for, like, parents and kids. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, a man can share his location with you, but don't share yours with him. Hello, he's gonna know where you're at all the time. He's not gonna ever be able to think, I wonder what she's doing right now. Oh, I just know. Like, I have access to everything right here. Let me just.
The whole year. So
listen.
It's so weird. And on top of that, he's just literally spending all of his money on me. And the same with my ex. Like my ex spent almost again.
Oh wait, maybe it wasn't this part. But good. Have them spend all the money. That's great. That's what I want to hear. But okay, so this is the end of this live. I want to keep my live shorter. I'll do a part 2 maybe later today or tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my lives and liking my videos. Appreciate it.